And welcome back to Warren G. Harding High School. All set for the opening tip. Let's quickly take a look at the starting lineups for the Raiders and Bulldogs, who are meeting for the second time. Harding held on for a victory in the first meeting by 362-59. Starting lineups look this way for the Raiders and Bulldogs. For Harding, it'll be Frank, Simpson, Heron, Culver, and Johnson. Gaidos, O'Shaughnessy, Baker, Burns, and Bucheri round things out for Poland. So we're underway here at the home of the Warren G. Harding Raiders. Culver picks that one up. They race up the floor. Shaquem Johnson has it to Gabe Simpson. Tyron Frank to triple. High off the backboard, and it bounces in. And it's a 3-0 Harding lead. Boy, well, this Raider team can shoot the ball well, and they love to play above the rim as well.
Love to play above the rim. Very athletic. So we're going to see how creative right there. Excellent job by Poland to get the bucket by Braden O'Shaughnessy. And we're going to see how creative Coach Grisdale can be, obviously in the zone right now, trying to limit some of the opportunities of the big guys inside. But again, we see it right now. Very athletic by Warren Harding.
Culver, jump hook, short. Off the miss, the rebound to Jacob Burns. It bears mentioning, certainly, Poland without its #1 scoring option, Jared Burkert. And he's been out for a couple of weeks with concussion-like symptoms, so he's not able to go tonight. Gaidos feeds it left side. Baker lays it in.
Baker, nice job. And you could see Coach Grisdale implementing the triangle, trying to just run some clock, get some scoring opportunities, get Warren Harding to maybe miscommunicate a little bit, and you saw it right there. And Coach Grisdale, we talk about it all the time, him being creative, being a chameleon, being able to score and play in a lot of different ways.
Shaquem Johnson whips it over to Simpson on the left wing. To the top of the key, Mark Heron. They work it to Culver. Culver, blue chip recruit, fights it up and in.
And that's exactly right, Chad, the blue chip recruit. Great job of squaring up and taking it strong to the basket.
5-4 in favor of the Raiders. Ball in the hands of Gaidos. Here is Baker. Now Braden O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy is just a freshman who takes the basketball. He's cut off in that corner. O'Shaughnessy feeds it underneath to Gaidos in traffic. Top side, Baker firing and knocking down that long triple.
Poland doing a nice job early on. Exactly what they needed to do. Get some shots to fall early, build some of that confidence.
Tyron Frank flips it to Culver near the elbow. There's too much contact. And it's a whistle and a foul called against Poland.
When you look at Poland right now, really trying to control the tempo. And again, not afraid to let the clock run a little bit and try to get some opportunities that way.
3 ball from that left wing. It's an air ball, by the way. That previous foul on Poland called against Jake Bucheri. So the Bulldogs off the miss will have it with 5:16 to play here in the opening quarter. Gaidos brings it across the time stripe into the forecourt. They work it over to Baker, now Bucheri. Here is Gaidos. Gaidos defended by Johnson into the corner, O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy feeds Bucheri. Bucheri has his pocket picked. Ball out of bounds. And the Raiders will have it with 4:50 left in the opening quarter.
And that's the last thing you want to do, is get yourself trapped in the corner where you can't make a play. And sometimes you've got to make that early decision and make the easy pass and get it out of the way.
Tyron Frank has it left wing. 3 ball up and good for Gabe Simpson.
Simpson, nice job of getting in rhythm, getting the skip and knocking it down.
Gaidos working around to Bucheri, trying to triple, no good. Off the miss, Gaidos with a follow, it won't go. Ahead of the pack, Simpson flips it up and in.
And that's what they do well. Excellent job of getting it to the outlet area. Excellent outlet pass and good finish.
3-point lead for the Warren Harding Raiders. Off the dribble, Guidos feeds it to the near side, Burns. Here's O'Shaughnessy. Clear path to the rack, and he floats it up. It's short. The rebound torn down by Mark Herron. Shaquem Johnson has it to Culver. Johnson flips it up. It's out of bounds. Culver was calling for it. Looked like it was midway between a pass and a shot.
Yeah, he was coming down the right side, maybe looking for a little lob. Unable to do that, but you can see just how quickly they get the ball down the floor, attack, and put pressure on you.
High pass for Shaquem Johnson. He tracks it down. Johnson onto the wing to Herron, who walked with the ball. And the turnover will give it right back to Poland. Do you like the start for this shorthanded Poland team without its top scoring option? And how the Bulldogs under Ken Grisdale have come out?
Absolutely. And what I like about Coach Grisdale, again, he's always got a game plan, and it's a lot of times it's never the same. And he's not afraid to do things differently. And these guys got to be ready, and they're going to have to play big and execute his game plan.
Into the corner, Burns for three. He's got it.
And they're doing exactly that, knocking down the shots, building that confidence, and you could see Warren Harding rushing it down quick.
10-10 is our score. Ball to Culver. Shaquem Johnson fights it up and in.
And that's what you like to see from the big fella. He sees the double team. Great job of passing, finding the open man on the weak side.
12-10 is our score. Back and forth these teams go in the early going. This is Braden O'Shaughnessy. Triple try. Up and good. And the youngster gives Poland the lead.
And again, Poland doing a nice job of moving the ball and knocking down open shots right now. And that's got to help them moving forward.
Around a screen, Gabe Simpson loses the handle. Bulldogs have it. Opposite direction, near side, O'Shaughnessy firing for three, and he knocked it down.
Sure, why not? The freshman steps in there, knocks two in a row. Great job.
4-point Poland lead. Checking in, it's Lynn Bowden. Here's Culver. Strong take to the rack. Ball ripped free from his grasp. And it's out of bounds with 2:21 left. Returning for Poland is Jake Bucheri. Simpson looking, lobbing, and it's into Tyron Frank. Simpson for three. Splash!
Simpson in rhythm. You have to be able to contest shots, but worried about the quickness right there and him getting by. They settle for the three, and he knocks it down.
8 points for Gabe Simpson. It's 16-15 in favor of Poland. Look at O'Shaughnessy in traffic. It won't go. Bulldogs end up with it. O'Shaughnessy! It's good again.
And that's what we've come to be known from Poland. Very scrappy, gets the 50-50 ball. Warren Harding with the turnover.
And the turnover will give it right back to me, in fact.
That's a great job right there, hustling, getting after that 50-50 ball.
Got the basketball with 1:49 left to play. 18-15 is our score. Poland with the ball. Guidos raises up, line drive shot, it won't go. Culver tears down the rebound. Looks like a man on a mission. Underneath to Johnson. This is Lynn Bowden for three. Shot may have been partially blocked. And it ends up in the hands of Braden O'Shaughnessy. Ahead to Guidos. Guidos back to Bucheri. 18-15. Poland with a 3-point lead.
And you can see the tempo right there. Poland willing to slow it down, get back into the triangle, get the ball moving a little bit. Maybe try to get a little miscommunication on some of these switches.
Closing in on a minute left. In the opening quarter, Guidos feeds it into the corner. Baker for three. Off the side of the iron, no good. It ends up in the hands of O'Shaughnessy. His pass is picked off. Harding with numbers. Culver walked with the basketball. He saw a clear path and got a little bit too eager.
I think he was expecting maybe a little oop there, a little lob. Kind of got it a little off balance, and you could see maybe a little bit too early. And he definitely wanted to bring the house down with that one. Great job by Poland getting back and getting the turnover.
Now, I saw Harding played several times earlier in the season, most recently last Friday night at Howland in a blowout victory, and boy, they wanted to play above the rim. Off the glass, it won't go for Tyron Frank. Great athleticism as usual for Harding. Very tenacious, pressuring defense.
And you can see that right there. Just with the quickness, you can't throw any type of lazy passes, guard to guard. That will get picked off. A nice job by Frank getting the steal and getting to the line.
First foul called against Poland's Mike Gaidos. To the free throw line. Will step Tyron Frank. He puts it up and in. He's averaging 7.2 points a game. A 74% free throw shooter.
Coach Grisdale can't ask for a better start. He's up 2 right now. Up 1 now, 18-17 with 36 seconds. Hopefully trying for the last shot of the quarter here right now to at least go ahead, which would be a great victory for Poland.
Into the corner, Bucheri for 3 off the back edge, no good. Rebound, Tyron Frank. Frank bounces it ahead to Culver. Culver, strong take, and he laid it up and in.
Great muscle by Culver right there. Able to just absorb the contact, attack, and finish.
19-18, Harding up by 1. Over to Bucheri. This is Gaidos off the dribble, feeding it to Baker for 3. He's got it! As the first quarter ends, it is 21-19. The Poland bench all fired up. We head to the second quarter with your score. Poland 21, Harding 19. Back to Warren after this on the high school basketball game of the week.
This live broadcast and WKBN.com web stream of the high school basketball game of the week is sponsored by Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC.
For the first time, prehistoric Earth comes alive. Experience life-size, moving, breathing dinosaurs in their natural environment. See the amazing 20-foot T-Rex, the life-size Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and the clever Velociraptor at Belmont Plaza. Be a paleontologist and dig for gems and fossils. Fun educational activities for the entire family. Learn, touch, and even ride the dinosaurs. Don't miss this event, 65 million years in the making. Live in Youngstown. Friday to Sunday only at Belmont Plaza. DiscoverTheDinosaurs.com.
Well, I was born here. I went to Brookfield High School. I joined the Marines after I graduated, about 2 months after I graduated. I've been all over the world. I've seen 20 or 21 different countries. I've been to 37 or 38 states. No matter where I've been or where I've traveled to, I'm still a Youngstown native and a Northeast Ohio native. But it's good to be home. It's just really good to be home.
Watch Corbin Baker, weeknights on 33 WYTV News.
33 News is searching all over the valley for your hometown heroes.
Whether you live here in Poland
or here in Youngstown, we're looking for someone who stands out in your community.
Every Wednesday on 33 News at 6, we will showcase these local people who go out of their way to make a difference in our valley. Go to WYTV.com and click on Hometown Heroes under Community to nominate someone you know.
The only place for your hometown news, 33 WYTV.
Hometown Heroes is sponsored by the Hometown Pharmacy.
It's time for the Chance Family Game Night.
Yes!
There's hide and seek.
Where's Hope?
She was here a second ago.
Hey, baby, baby, baby.
Old Maid.
We need to call a plumber. The toilet in here won't flush.
And dodgeball. It's game on.
Someone gonna spin or what?
On Raising Hope.
Raising Hope, weekdays at 4 on MyYTV.
All set for the second quarter. Harding opens up with the basketball. It's 21-19 in favor of Poland.
And you can see the change of defense right now, trying to face guard Simpson a little bit, give them some different looks so they can help on Culver on the inside. So again, there's that change of defense that we talk about with Coach Grisdale, making it difficult for someone just to sit on you, always changing up. Great job there coming out in the second quarter.
Ball is into Kamari Bush, who's checked in. Gabe Simpson is defended by O'Shaughnessy. Left wing, Kamari Bush feeds Shaquem Johnson. Into the corner. Bush goes off the dribble. Pass is knocked into the hands of Simpson. And we have a whistle. And a Poland foul on the reach-in. And it looks as if it'll be Mike Gaidos. It'll be his second.
Both teams trying to dig that ball out of there. Sometimes you've got to pop up instead of swat down, and you usually get the call.
Simpson firing three ball around, and it comes out. Contact as Bowden and Gaidos collided. And that is going to be number 3 on number 3. That's a big one, especially with how shorthanded Poland is here tonight.
And you said that, Chad. The problem is Gaidos isn't coming out because they don't have anyone else to put in. So he's going to stay out there.
Simpson to Culver. He tried to throw that one down, but he was rejected but fouled. So he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot a pair.
That's a big-time take right there.
Give Bucheri credit. He says, you're not going to dunk on me. Now, Culver's resume of interested schools, if we listed all of them, we'd be here till tomorrow morning. But among those interested in Culver, West Virginia, Michigan State, Indiana, Arizona, Florida. I'm told Iowa of the Big Ten is here watching the ball game tonight. So it's 21 all. Just about a minute in to this second quarter. Gaidos with the ball in the corner. He's defended by Bowden. Gaidos tries to take it baseline. And we have a Warren Harding foul. It'll be called on Bowden.
Just a little hip check right there, forces him out of bounds.
21-21 is our score. Ball is into Burns, off the glass and in.
Excellent job there right by Poland. Burns able to attack the glass. Great execution on the baseline out of bounds set.
Culver feeds it into the corner. Bush back to Simpson, firing three ball. He's got it.
Deadly from outside. Again, he's in range. Does a great job of getting footwork, not rushed. Drills the three.
Simpson with 11 points. And it's 24-23, Warren Harding. Baker out front. Near steal. There it is. Simpson, line, lane, lays it up and in.
And there's the pressure. Okay, Coach Grisdale understands that type of pressure. You've got to be able to slow it down. You don't want to bring too many defenders towards you. You've got to keep them spaced out, because that's where Warren Harding will get you into trouble. And Coach Grisdale realizes that and needs the timeout.
Timeout taken. We'll keep it here with 5:56 left to play in the second quarter. Say every week we'll pick the player of the game. This is one player that has made the greatest impact during the game. It's sponsored by Nightline Embroidery and Screen Print. We'll feature the player of the game every Monday night at 11 on WKBN 27 First News. So 5 minutes, 56 seconds to play until halftime. Harding, 26-23. The Raiders just continue to bring that relentless pressure. And Simpson, who's also getting quite a bit of interest. The college ranks, plenty of Division II looks. He has 13 points among those schools interested in Simpson. Fairmont State, Notre Dame of Ohio, Ohio Dominican, among others. So it'll be Poland basketball out of the timeout. Baker. Looks. It's in to Burns. Now Baker. Burns harassed to Gaidos. Gaidos around to the right side into the hands of O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy, Burns, back to O'Shaughnessy. 26-23, O'Shaughnessy spinning in the paint. He raises up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Harding. It's Bowden coming down with it. Plenty of contact. A lot of fans looking for a foul right there.
I think the youngster got away with one right there. Again, had a nice offensive move, unable to get it to fall, but a lot of contact. And Poland fortunate enough to get that one back.
Ball is into the hands of Gaidos. There's more contact, and now Gaidos is out of bounds. It'll go back to Harding.
And you see the physical nature of the game. Officials letting a lot of contact, and you've got to make sure you get yourself on balance, and you don't want to use those sidelines and baselines as extra defenders to get yourself into trouble.
26-23. Ball in the hands of Heron. Heron, one dribble. Onto the wing, Bowden. Bowden takes it baseline, feeds it up to the top of the key, Heron. Heron over to Simpson for three, left wing, off the front of the edge. Underneath Culver. Back towards Simpson, out of bounds, into the Poland bench.
A little bit too unselfish right there by the big fella. Excellent job of getting the offensive putback. Sometimes when you get the ball in there that tight, that low, you've got to be able to square up, take advantage of it, and be a little bit more selfish.
So it's Poland basketball. Patterson is checked in along with Jake Bucheri. Matt Baker brings it across the time stripe into the forecourt. Baker around a screen from Burns. Baker to the line of the lane, puts it up, it will not go. And it's going to be a foul, I believe, called against Mark Heron of Harding. Yep, that's the call. You're going to look at it right into your living room.
It's definitely a foul, but Coach Rizdale's calling for the goaltend right there, and he got his hand caught up in the net there, and probably could have been a goaltend.
Baker puts the free throw up and in. As you get a look at veteran coach Ken Grisdale, one of the best coaches and best people in the entire coaching fraternity in the area. Baker averaging 14.5 points, second of the team in scoring. And they're going to need him to score quite a bit with Burkert out. And he knocks in a pair of free throws with 4:42 left, and it's 26-25. William Chalmers is back for the Bulldogs.
Coach Grisdale has to be very happy with the tempo and the pace of this game. And he's going to try to keep this score as low as he can. And Poland's doing a nice job of executing, but also making shots.
Look at Culver, strong take, and won't go. Shaquem Johnson follows it up and puts it in.
And that's why it's so difficult. Culver garners a lot of attention, and Johnson's there to pick up the loose change.
28-25, Baker across the time stripe. Baker defended by Shaquem Johnson, and there is a reach-in foul. A little bit too much bodying up from Shaquem Johnson. So that'll be the third Harding team foul. Number 1 on Johnson. 5 team fouls, meanwhile, on the Poland Bulldogs. Ball is into Bucheri. And now here is Baker. Baker feeds Bucheri into the corner. Gaidos whips it back out to Bucheri. Bucheri raises up. It's short, and it is saved in to Baker for 3. That one offline, no good. Ball is still loose, and it is out of bounds with 3:47 left to play here in the first half. 28-25, timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Got a good one brewing here in Warren. It's the Raiders 28, the Bulldogs 25 of the high school basketball game of the week live on my YTV.
Hi, John Kufleitner from Salem and Clumiana Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram Trucks. And there's so many great things happening in February. Valentine's Day, President's Day, and I heard there's going to be a really big football game on February 7th. If you're like me, your team's probably not playing, but we can still make you a winner during our President's Day sales event. Take advantage of 0% financing on almost every new model, plus get huge discounts on over 600 vehicles. Salem and Clumiana Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram Trucks, where winners buy. And please remember, tell a friend.
Next.
In the nation, we know how it feels when you aren't treated like a priority.
Expected wait time, 55 minutes. Your call is supported.
Waiter!
We do things differently. We put members first.
We'll take care of it.
Join the nation. Thank you. Nationwide is on your side.
Save on all your insurance needs. Call Kernan Insurance at 330-881-SAVE.
3 minutes, 47 seconds to play here in the first half. 28-25 in favor of Warren Harding. So tonight's high school basketball game is being streamed live on WKBN.com. Download the WKBN app to watch our games all season long. Chad Krispinski, Will Klusenik back with you. It'll be Raider basketball out of the timeout. Lynn Bowden with the ball, and of course he's an outstanding football player. He's going to go to some major school. Off the dribble, it's Bush to Culver. Culver can't get it to go. Shaquem Johnson's follow, no good either. Johnson taps it back out front, and it is controlled by Lynn Bowden. Left wing three ball, Bush off the rim, no good. Rebound ripped down by the Poland Bulldogs, but it's taken away by Simpson. That swarming pressure style defense comes through again.
These officials are definitely letting both teams play. And you can see it's starting to get a little bit physical. You've got to maintain your composure, be in the correct spots, be in the correct positions.
Kamari Bush gives to Culver. Culver puts it up, it won't go. Culver remains very, very aggressive. And he's going to step to the free throw line and shoot two. 6th Poland team foul. It'll be number 1 called on Jacob Burns.
Very aggressive right there. Again, that's about the 3rd one in a row where he's got the left-handed hop step. And sometimes you've just got to stay where you are and just get the little 3-4 footer in there instead of hopping to the left side right there. Poland has to keep an eye on that, maybe get the charge call next time.
Culver is listed at 6'10". And keep in mind, he's only a junior. He's going to fill out a little bit more. Off the miss. Ucheri comes down with it for Poland. Gaidos knifes his way in. And I think they just got Bowden on the reach. So that is going to be number 2 on Lynn Bowden. And it comes with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Baker brings it across. Baker picks up his dribble. They work it over to O'Shaughnessy, who fights it up and in.
Very impressed with the young fella, O'Shaughnessy, early on. Not backing down, taking it to the hole, knocking down threes. He's got 12 on the night.
Shaquem Johnson outside Simpson. Here is Bowden in rhythm for 3 off the mark. Ucheri with a rebound. Ahead to O'Shaughnessy to the line, to the lane. O'Shaughnessy puts it up, and it bounces in, and we're tied at 29.
Excellent job of attacking and not backing down. 14 on the night.
Raider ball. This is Culver for 3. Boy, he can knock it down from deep as well. And when you have range like that, he can rattle the rim. And then he's got that sweet touch as well. Boy, he has some kind of future, doesn't he?
Absolutely. That's pretty tough to defend right there. When you got the big guy, 6'10", stepping out, smooth stroke, knocking it in. Again, very impressed with him tonight.
32-29 in favor of Warren Harding. Here's Gaidos up to Baker, who can stroke the 3 ball as well. Into the hands of O'Shaughnessy. There is Burns, nearly stolen away. Now it's taken away. Look out! Culver is fouled. And Culver wanted perhaps an intentional foul. We'll probably get another look at it. Here it is.
There's the Frosh again. You know, not going to let him do it. And that's a great job and a great foul, not letting him get the ball and get the dunk up. Excellent job by the freshman.
You saw, as Culver was looking right into the camera underneath the basket, his eyes kind of lit up when he was in the open floor, but give the youngster a lot of credit. Braden O'Shaughnessy wasn't going to allow himself to be posterized.
And that just shows you, what they're trying to do and not let Harding get a little bit of momentum right here. But really nice half so far by Poland, only down 3.
O'Shaughnessy with the ball. Around to the right side, Bucheri back to O'Shaughnessy to the line of the lane. They work it back outside to Bucheri. Bucheri up front. This is Gaidos. 65 seconds left. Gaidos out of traffic, fights it up, shot blocked, foul called. Gaidos is going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 with 1:01 remaining.
You look at some of the adjectives that we use to talk about these Poland teams all the time, and just looking at these guys right now, feisty is what's coming to mind.
Yeah.
They're just really not backing down, just very feisty right now, and it's fun to watch.
Second foul called on Heron of Warren Harding. 5th team foul. Marlon Richardson will check in for the Raiders. .32-30 is our score. Gaidos up, free throw good.
Great substitution by Coach Grisdale. He's been able to buy some time with Gaidos, picking up those 3 fouls early, gets him out for the last minute so he doesn't get the 4th. Fantastic coaching job there.
Inside the final minute, Harding with the ball. Underneath, Shaquem Johnson backing in. Jump hook up, and it hangs on the iron. Johnson, right place, right time, puts it in.
Warren Harding might have got away with a walk, but again, Johnson, nice job of attacking and finishing.
34-31 is our score. Poland has had an answer all night to this point. And we have a Poland timeout taken with 27.3 seconds left. And let's be honest here, with Poland losing the services, at least for the night, of Burkert, they lose the services of another key contributor, Nick Bucheri. Not many folks would give this Bulldog team a fighting chance here tonight against a team as athletic as Harding, a team that scores as well as Harding. But you've got to really tip your cap to Ken Grisdale's group. This Harding team comes in averaging just a hair under 80 points a game.
Yeah, and I know we talk about it all the time, Chad, and you talk about Coach Ken Grisdale, and you talk about just being a Hall of Fame coach. He's able to do a lot of different things. His coaching staff, they get the plan in place, and you've got to give his players then a lot of credit. They understand exactly what they need to do, what he's trying to accomplish, and they all buy in, and you can see how they're reaping the benefits of the execution and everyone buying in.
And Baker, he stepped on that sideline as well, so either way it was going to go back in the opposite direction.
And none of the officials caught that, but a lot of the fans behind us realized that we had about 15 officials back there, but they did get the 5-second call then.
25 seconds left. Gabe Simpson, who's had a monster first half, 13 points. Up to the top of the key, Richardson. Bounce pass underneath Johnson. Back to Johnson underneath, defended by Burns. Into the hands of Bush for 3. Off the iron, no good. Culver throws down the Poland player, Baker. So Derek Culver picks up the personal. We'll get a look at it here.
It's a pretty easy call right there. He's going up over top. Again, sometimes it doesn't pay to be a little bit bigger and a little bit more athletic.
7.7 ticks remaining. Baker, the trigger man. The ball is into O'Shaughnessy. Down to 3 seconds, not 2. Into the corner, Burns for 3. Partially blocked off the side of the backboard. And with that, second quarter is in the books. So we have played one half of basketball at Warren G. Harding High School. Your halftime score, Warren Harding 34, Poland 31. Our halftime festivities get underway when we come back. You're watching live coverage of the high school basketball game of the week.
have trouble falling asleep? Do you toss and turn all night or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. Now I'm proud to announce that MyPillow is the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. To celebrate, I'm giving you a very special offer. Go to MyPillow.com or call now to order one of my pillows. When you do, I'll give you a second one absolutely free.
Other pillows go flat, causing you to fold them over or use your arm for support, which can cause pain. Hard foam pillows can raise your head too high, making you very uncomfortable. But the revolutionary MyPillow has patented fill that won't go flat and keeps your neck supported and aligned to your exact individual need. MyPillow helps you get and stay in deep restorative REM sleep all night long.
MyPillow is the greatest pillow in the world because I wake up rested every single morning.
With MyPillow, I can just relax and slip into that deep REM sleep, and I stay there throughout the night. So I love MyPillow.
I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your support over the last 10 years.
Call or go online now to order MyPillow, and Mike will give you a second pillow absolutely free. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 MyPillows for the price of 1. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Warren G. Harding High School, there you see on the screen the 1966 Warren G. Harding Panthers. The basketball team won the regional final. That team a state semifinalist, eventually losing to Dayton Chaminade, the eventual state champion. So a nice ovation and a nice ceremony both before the ball game tonight and here at halftime. And the Raider fans now certainly giving them a well-deserved credit on a job well done way back when. Welcome back courtside. Chad Krispinski alongside Will Klusenik. And Will, lots of folks would not have given Poland much of a chance. But give Ken Grisdale and the Bulldogs some credit. They scratched and clawed and fight. They're right in this basketball game.
Absolutely. I know we talked early on, and this is somewhat of a surprise early on, but when you shoot the ball well, you're able to execute, and that's exactly what they're doing in that first half, which has kept it close.
Now, certainly, when Poland is at full strength, you'd give them certainly a great shot. But without the top scorer, it makes it awfully difficult. But you wouldn't know it without Poland played here in this first half. When we come back, we'll break down the first half, show you some highlights and the statistics that follows these words. You're watching the high school basketball Game of the Week live on MyYTV.
Nightline Embroidery and Screen Print in Girard has been a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game for over 10 years. For all of your personalized school or business apparel, event and business signs and posters, they've got you covered. There's only one place to go, Nightline, West Liberty Street, Girard.
For the first time, prehistoric Earth comes alive. Experience life-size moving, breathing dinosaurs in their natural environment. See the amazing 20-foot T-Rex, the life-size Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and the clever Velociraptor at Belmont Plaza. Be a paleontologist and dig for gems and fossils. Fun educational activities for the entire family. Learn, touch, and even ride the dinosaurs. Don't miss this event, 65 million years in the making. Live in Youngstown. Friday to Sunday only at Belmont Plaza. DiscoverTheDinosaurs.com.
The fact that the Newcastle School of Trades stresses the importance of soft skills is very important. The ability to communicate with our customers creates trust and credibility, which is paramount in this industry.
I feel the partnership with Newcastle School of Trades and Johnny K's Power Sports will help us strengthen our position by providing us with qualified technicians and service writers to help us meet our customer demands.
Newcastle School of Trades, where employers and graduates come together.
Visit us at ncstrades.edu or call now.
3 LA ladies could not get a date until a day came that would alter their fate.
They're looking at us. In LA, they look past us.
They crashed in a place unlike any they've been, where age doesn't matter and who cares if you're thin.
In Cleveland, everybody seems to think they can pull off wearing shorts.
Yes, Cleveland had all that these women could seek, and there you will find them 5 nights a week.
I get disgusting gestures 10 times a day. It is fantastic.
In Cleveland.
Weekdays at 4:30 and 5 on MyYTV.
Nightline Embroidery and Screen Print in Girard has been a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game for over 10 years. For all of your personalized school or business apparel, event and business signs and posters, they've got you covered. There's only one place to go, Nightline, West Liberty Street, Girard.
Boy, a great crowd on hand. Both schools represented very well. Here at the half, it's Warren Harding leading Poland by 3, 34-31. Hi again, everybody. Chad Krispinski alongside Will Klusenik as we break down this first half of play and show you the first half numbers. And Will, as we take a look at those, what stands out in that first half of play?
Again, very similar. Looking at the stats at half, Warren Harding right now has one more free throw, one more field goal, and it actually is out rebounding Harding right now. But you have the usual suspects for Warren Harding, but some other guys for Poland have really stepped up in that first half and created some opportunities. Again, when people are out, you get some opportunities.
Derek Culver certainly gets a lot of the publicity for Warren Harding, but it was Gabe Simpson getting it done on both ends of the floor. Talk about defense leading to offense. That's the case right here.
And we've seen that not only defensively, again, great job of attacking, finishing, getting the run out, but he's done a superb job from 3, distributing the ball. Again, a very well-rounded player.
Of course, great size for Warren G. Harding, but it's Poland holding the edge in the rebounding department, at least through the first 2 quarters of play. You talk about the opportunities for some of the young players in the absence of Jared Burkert. Well, one young player, Braden O'Shaughnessy, certainly made his presence felt, and he's just a freshman.
And that's outstanding. And anytime you get the opportunity and you make the most of it, it's absolutely fantastic to see. And he really has showed a lot tonight in that first half, looking for big things in this second half from him.
O'Shaughnessy with 14 points. Gabe Simpson with 13 as Warren Harding holds a 3-point lead, 34-31. Of course, coming into the basketball game, it is Warren Harding, ranked number 7 in Division I. Poland is ranked number 9 in Division II. So folks around the state are taking notice of what both of these programs have been able to do.
Absolutely. When you look at it, Poland in the Boardman district, obviously going to be one of the top seeds over there, and that's going to be a fantastic district. Warren Harding over at the Alliance district can be a very high seed there also. Again, looking at Coach Volakovic, again, always teaching, always trying to make sure his players understand, and does a great job with rapport and communication with all his players, and he will have his guys ready for tournament time.
Of course, Warren Harding has already won the All-American Conference Red Division, 12-0 coming in league play. Poland in second place at 9-3. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll get you set for the third quarter. We've got a good one brewing in Warren. Harding 34, Poland 31 on the high school basketball Game of the Week, live on MyYTV.
This live broadcast and WKBN.com web stream of the high school basketball Game of the Week is sponsored by Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Non-attorney spokesperson. Surgery using transvaginal mesh may cause severe complications. Problems include mesh erosion or disintegration, severe pain, additional surgery. There have been recent verdicts and settlements due to the transvaginal mesh. You may be entitled to compensation if you've had pelvic mesh surgery, but deadlines to file claims are approaching. So please call today to protect your rights. You may be entitled to compensation.
Call 1-800-756-3744. That's 1-800-756-3744.
Experience fine dining in a warm atmosphere with this half-off deal from Ricky's English Pub in Salem. Try one of their signature dishes like the beer battered fish and chips. They also have fresh salads, delicious burgers and sandwiches, along with plenty of specialty pasta and seafood dishes. Enjoy this deal, available now with no fees at myvalleydeals.com. We have something for everyone. Amazing half-off deals. Sign up now for email notifications and start saving.
Hi, John Kufleitner from Salem and Columbiana Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. And there's so many great things happening in February. Valentine's Day, President's Day, and I heard there's going to be a really big football game on February 7th. If you're like me, your team's probably not playing, but we can still make you a winner during our President's Day sales event. Take advantage of 0% financing on almost every new model, plus get huge discounts on over 600 vehicles. Salem and Columbiana Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks, where winners buy. And please remember, tell a friend.
YSU and Detroit take it to the hardwoods Saturday, February 6th at 10, only on My YTV.
Poland student section out in full force as usual as we get you set for the third quarter. 34-31. Warren Harding leading the Poland Bulldogs. Chad Krespinski, Will Klusenik back with you. And Will, as we take a look and get ready for this third quarter, what are your keys here for both sides coming away with a victory?
I think Warren Harding, their big key is to speed up the game here, get the pace going in their favor, get some of that transition, use some of that defense to create that offense that we saw in the first half. And as far as Poland's concerned, they've got to be able to control the tempo, slow it down, look to execute, run some time off the clock, and really enjoy the challenge.
We talk about two of the best programs in the entire area over the years. Plenty of winning tradition for both Poland and Warren Harding, and you don't have tremendous programs without tremendous players on an individual basis. And there are certainly some of the best players in the area on the floor. Speaking of which, you can nominate the top high school basketball players in our area, and you can do that by heading over to WKBN.com and click Starting 5 under Sports. There you'll see all the nominees. And of course, with the season winding down and right towards the end of things in this basketball campaign, we will of course name our starting 5. And that is both the girls and boys are included. There's our Big 22 Player of the Year from back in football season, Lynn Bowden. Head coach Andy Volakovich.
Chad, it's amazing how many times that you see the starting 5 and players of the year in football and basketball on the court and being dual athletes.
Of course, we just had signing day the other day. And of course, for a full recap of some of the big signings that we had, boy, do yourself a favor, head over to WKBN.com and we'll hear from many of them. Some outstanding young men and women doing some very impressive things. So we're underway here in the third quarter. 3-point game. Braden O'Shaughnessy, who had a huge first half, with the ball over to Burns. Burns, not a Gaidos. Gaidos is defended there by Heron. Gaidos is playing with 3 fouls. That's something to watch here in the second half.
And you can see the defensive intensity and pressure has picked up. And again, Poland has to understand that the pressure's there. They've got to alleviate pressure, go back door, and not dribble too much around these guys.
O'Shaughnessy out to Burns. Back to O'Shaughnessy. Just underway, third quarter. Gaidos puts it up and in, plus the foul.
And there's where you talk about the high percentage shots, the patience. And Gaidos does a fantastic job of getting into the interior, coming right into your living room, taking on the contact, absorbing the contact with the opportunity for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Personal foul number 3 called against Mark Heron. Gaidos a free throw away from tying the game up, and he's unable to do it. Tapped up into the air. Burns cleans it up. It's up and in, plus the foul.
And those are the plays that Poland's going to need to stay in this ball game. Great job of getting the offensive rebound put back. Second chance point, as it never should happen to get that offensive rebound off the free throw. And you could see the foul. power, draws the foul.
35-34. Back-to-back and one opportunities. Free throw up. Burns misses. Culver tears down the rebound. Raiders now trailing it by 1. They led by 3 at halftime. It's Gabe Simpson whipping it into the corner to Bush. Cross-court skip past Bowden. Here's Shaquem Johnson scooping it up and in.
Changing up the defense right there. Shaquem Johnson wasn't bothered. Attacked, finished.
36-35. Back and forth we go. Gaidos, line, lane, contact, and a whistle, and it's a technical foul called against Kamari Bush. We'll probably get another look at it. There was maybe a little something extra, but we'll see it here. What do you think, Coach?
A little something extra. You can see the tie-up. Again, just one of those situations. Probably a little bit too quick of a whistle right there.
So that is going to be foul number 3. I beg your pardon. It's going to be number 1 called against Kamari Bush. So Baker's going to head to the free throw line to shoot the tech, and he misses. One more coming. Here it is again.
And obviously definitely a foul right there. And I just think he gets a little bit off balance. There was no malicious intent right there.
2 technical foul. Free throw misses. So we stay at 36-35. It'll be Poland basketball. So already 14 fouls against Harding.
And Poland's got to do a better job of knocking down free throws. Again, weren't able to take advantage of that, but do get the basketball.
O'Shaughnessy gives to Gaidos. Gaidos defended by Bowden to the line, to the lane. Double clutch, fights it high off the glass and in.
Gaidos doing an excellent job of attacking and being patient, getting guys up in the air and finishing.
Bowden, pinball basketball. Culver trying to tear it down. I'll tell you what, Poland really trying to clog things up, not allow Culver to get a clear and open look.
You know, we haven't mentioned this guy's name a lot in the first quarter, and I'm not sure if we left him in here overnight that he could score 10 points, but I love the way Jake Bucheri plays, man. He's the guy that's kind of ball hawking right now. Culver inside there and just trying to create some havoc and opportunities, and he does that all the time defensively and gives you everything he got. It's absolutely amazing to watch him.
Culver puts it up. It won't go, but he's going to go to the free throw line. Culver appears a little bit frustrated. He's not getting maybe some of those easy looks that he's accustomed to.
He's definitely a little bit frustrated. You know, he wants that dunk to get the crowd motivated, to get his team going, to get a little bit of again, that momentum. But right now, Culver, you have to be a little bit patient. You've got to do the easy things, got to do simple things, and not let this get to you.
Second foul on Jacob Burns. This to tie the game at 37. And it's up and good. 37 all with 5:57 clock rolling here in the third quarter. Gaidos loses the handle, picked up by Simpson. Gabe Simpson spinning free. He laid it up and in.
And there's the defense leading to offense. Very just unforced error right there by Poland. Harding takes advantage of it for the run out transition bucket.
39-37 is our score. Reach-in foul called against Gabe Simpson. And the Raider faithful not in agreement.
Raider faithful are not happy about that call right there.
Poland ball. First foul on Simpson. Ball is into Gaidos. Gaidos. Bounce pass to Bucheri. One dribble. Top of the key. Baker for three. He's got it! Just flashing it in there. Picture perfect.
Just a nice, smooth stroke. Drops it down from downtown Warren.
40-39 in favor of Poland. Richardson answers back with a triple of his own.
Yeah, nice job by Harding. Again, just looking to create some opportunities and gets the look and gets the three.
Baker facing up. One dribble to O'Shaughnessy. 42-40. Warren G. Harding with a 2-point lead. Burns has his pass picked off. Shakamp Johnson throws it down.
And this is now where you've got to see. You've got the crowd electrified. Coach Grisdale knows it. Great timeout by Coach Grisdale.
Timeout on the floor. 4:31 left, and that's what the Raiders have been waiting for the entire evening. Johnson right into the passing lane, and then he puts on a show here in front of the home fans.
And that's what Coach Milakovic has been looking for. Put a little bit of pressure on those ball handlers, make it a little bit difficult for them to see the floor. You can see what happens when you get out into the passing lane. Electrifies the crowd. You get the dunk. And now we're going to see how Poland is able to respond with that timeout, down 4:31 in this third quarter.
That's the thing about Poland, however. Every time Harding comes up with a huge shot, the Bulldogs have mustered up the energy, the enthusiasm to answer right back.
And as you see the play, just this nice smooth stroke by the lefty, Baker. Again, those are the type of shots that they're going to need. They've shot the ball well in that first half. They've got to continue to do that because right now, Harding is ready to pick up the pace, pick up the pressure on Poland right now.
Now that was a great look at the replay. You want to talk about all nylon? That was all nylon on the three-pointer, and that's not the first time that Baker has splashed in a three. It hit no rim whatsoever.
And Baker right now, you know, he's 3 of 3 from three-point land.
44-40. Harding with the lead. O'Shaughnessy takes it over to the left side and now pulls it back out front. O'Shaughnessy penetrates. He's defended there. This is Gaidos. It's knocked out of bounds, and one of the Poland cheerleaders hauled it in.
And there's that pressure we talked about. Just the intensity. You could see it picking up. Poland very close to the 5-second call several times there.
44-40. The end of the quarter. Here is Bush for three. It's too strong. And the rebound to Gaidos for Poland. Ahead to Baker. Baker. Couple of fakes. Shot blocked by Johnson. Down the floor. Culver gathers and laid it in.
Couldn't get a handle on it, and that was going to bring the house down. But excellent job, decision by Culver just to gather himself, get the play, and make the two for his 13th point of the night.
46-40 is our score. Poland needs some points to stop this run. Baker. Bounce pass to Burns. Outside Gaidos. Gaidos around to the right side, defended by Richardson. O'Shaughnessy rejected by Culver, but he ends up back with it. It is short, and the rebound comes down underneath. Kamari Bush tore it down. You want to talk about a major league rejection? Culver just provided one.
You know what the thing about backdoor plays, when you're getting pressured, why they work? You know, but the problem is when you got guys on the backside that can do stuff like that.
46-40 in favor of Harding. Simpson back onto the wing. Bush to the near side. Richardson for three. He knocked it down.
And you can see Harding, that makes it very difficult to defend. When they're knocking shots down from the outside with confidence, makes it very, very difficult. And they're starting to turn it up here a little bit.
O'Shaughnessy remains aggressive. And he'll head to the free throw line as he's able to draw the foul.
And you know, the thing when you watch Harding play, the pressure, the intensity, a great job attacking by O'Shaughnessy, but the constant pressure, the constant intensity, you know, the constant attack style of mode starts to wear you down. And you can see a little bit of that from Poland right now, just wearing them down just a little bit. and they've got to, again, make those decisions. And there's such a small margin for error right now that Harding's taking advantage of some of those small errors.
By the way, that was the second foul on Shaquem Johnson, so 6 team fouls at the moment for Harding, 2 team fouls against Poland here in the third quarter. Bucheri sits down, and checking back in for Poland is William Chamas. It's a 7-point lead for Harding, and the Raiders are on the attack again. Gabe Simpson whips it over to the near side of Richardson underneath Culver. Culver in traffic, puts it up. It won't go. The rebound, Shaquem Johnson. That try won't go, but it's Kamari Bush. Right place, right time, 51-42.
And you can see the second, third chance opportunities with Harding continuing to attack.
51-42, loose ball on the floor, ahead of the pack. Simpson, line, lane, lays it up and in.
And this is the pace that Coach Vlahovic needed. Use the defense to create some offense.
3 ball in the air for O'Shaughnessy. It won't go. Culver comes down with the rebound. And the Raiders trying to run. They want to keep it in transition. And it's Chamas picking up the personal foul. It'll be his first, 3rd Poland team foul.
Harding's trying to blow the lid off this one. And Coach Grisdale not happy that they continued that and got the dunk right there, saying that wasn't a continuation of the play. So again, you know, he understands the importance of trying to keep the intensity and the energy level down in the gymnasium here, because it's definitely getting electric.
The lead is 11 for Warren Harding. Underneath Culver. One official called a foul. The other called a travel.
Again, from the backside, he looked like he traveled, but he definitely got pushed from the front end. And you can see Johnson definitely gets himself a little bit out of sorts, gets the travel.
We stay at 53-42, 137 left in the third quarter. Gaidos has it over to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy to Baker for 3. Off the rim, no good. Cleaned up by Gaidos. And it's a jump ball called, and the possession arrow will point the way of Harding.
And right now, Poland, nice job of getting the offensive rebound. Just a little too athletic there to get the held ball and the jump ball.
.121 remaining. Raider ball. Up the floor comes Gabe Simpson. Simpson onto the wing, Bush. There's Johnson. They work it back to Bush. Johnson. Richardson. Back to Johnson. Well, he took that one with authority.
He definitely did, right from the elbow. Just a great power dribble. Looked to attack, realized that he was going to get fouled. Wasn't bothered by it. Drew the contact. Excellent job of drawing the foul and going to the line.
First foul called on Baker. 4th Poland team foul, and that's going to send Shaquem Johnson to the free throw line. Johnson in double figures with 10. Trying to increase this 11-point lead, and he does. 54-42, 11 for Shaquem Johnson, who's getting plenty of college basketball looks as well. Cleveland State showing plenty of interest. Ball State in the Mid-American Conference. Some other Division II schools, Gannon, West Liberty, among some of the schools interested. Across the time stripe and into the forecourt, Gaidos. Here's Bucheri. Underneath towards Burns, and the ball is off his fingertips and out of bounds. And it'll go back to Warren Harding with 41.5 ticks left in the third.
The two big guys going at it a little bit. Burns had to be a little bit too concerned with Culver on the defensive end and was able to get the turnover.
Simpson onto the right wing. Into the hands of Bush. Near side of Richardson for three. He's short. Culver tried for that rebound. Perilously close to going over the back of William Shamus. It's going to belong to Poland with 28.8 left.
Right now, Poland's weathered the storm a little bit. He's going to try to finish off the quarter here, try to get the last shot, maybe a three to cut into this lead.
O'Shaughnessy has it to Bucheri. Bulldogs trailing by a dozen. Bucheri spinning. Bucheri puts it up and won't go, but he's going to go to the free throw line. He's able to draw the contact.
That's a fantastic move right there by Bucheri.
Great quickness.
Just quickness. And you know, the thing about him is just dog tough. You can see just on balance, not afraid of the contact, gets whacked in the face. Again, just really love how he plays the game.
Second foul on Bush. Bucheri puts the free throw up and in. That's his first point of the night. Off that Poland bench, it's Trent Lutz. Bucheri knocks down the second one. Of course, his twin brother, Nick Bucheri, has to sit this one out after receiving a couple of technical fouls the other night. Final seconds, winding down for Harding. 5 seconds left. Into the corner, Richardson for three, short. Poland comes down with a rebound, and the third quarter is in the books. 8 minutes to play here in Warren. We head to the fourth quarter with your score. Warren Harding 54, Poland 44. We'll bring you back after this. You're watching the high school basketball Game of the Week live on my YTV.
This live broadcast and WKBN.com web stream of the high school basketball Game of the Week is sponsored by Salem, Columbiana Chrysler Jeep Dodge.
In the nation, if you celebrate it, Nationwide protects it. We put members first. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
Save on all your insurance needs. Call Kernan Insurance at 330-881-SAVE.
Where can you find dozens of mouth-watering cookie table treats? At the Tyler History Center in downtown Youngstown on Saturday, February 6th. Cookie Table and Cocktails features music, mingling, appetizers, beverages, and a cookie table extraordinaire, with prizes awarded to the top amateur and professional bakers. For reservations, call 330-743-2589. Proceeds will benefit new exhibits and educational programs at the Tyler History Center.
The Smith and Johnson families have problematic well water. The Smiths called HydroCare for a whole house well water filtration system. The Johnsons called other companies. The Smiths bought the easy, affordable HydroCare Iron 300X. HydroCare 300X removes iron and sediment for clean, fresh clothes, protects fixtures and appliances from staining and corrosion, gets rid of the brown and dirty water, eliminates the rotten egg smell to give you fresh tasting water. It has a unique 3-stage multi-filtration process that removes sediment, iron, hydrogen sulfide, manganese, and odors from well water. The Smiths have clean, iron-free, great-tasting water from every faucet and are protecting their fixtures and appliances. The HydroCare 300X. Now your family can have great well water without the hassle of large tanks, servicing, and backwashing.
How do I get HydroCare?
For just $7.99, get great well water. Call or visit HydroCare today.
8 minutes to play here at the home of the Warren G. Harding Raiders. Warren Harding 54, Poland 44. Chad Krispinski alongside Will Klusnick. This has been a very entertaining game. We've seen plenty of bright spots from both sides. We start the fourth quarter. Poland ball. And it's one of those bright spots. Braden O'Shaughnessy with the ball. He loses the handle, gobbles it back up. There's a takeaway by Gabe Simpson. Simpson flips it up and in.
Defense leads to offense. Simpson takes it to the hole. Easy transition bucket. 19 on the night.
56-44. Contact. Ball out of bounds.
And you can see a little bit defensively, just the athleticism, the length, the speed of Harding. Wearing down Poland just a little bit right now.
Perilously close to an offensive foul. Underneath Burns. Puts it up and in.
Burns takes his time, uses the big body, and gets it up and in. Cuts the lead to 10.
56-46 is our score. Gabe Simpson with the ball. Simpson with 19 points and counting. Simpson has it up to Johnson. Now Richardson underneath left of the lane. Culver spinning. Jump hook, no good. Followed up by Johnson.
Again, there it is again. Culver drawing so much attention. Johnson, excellent job of cleaning it up on the glass.
58-46. Gaidos knocks that one down from right near the elbow.
And that's what Poland's going to need to get themselves back into this ball game. Get a few stops and be able to knock down a couple of jumpers.
Gaidos with 8. Johnson up to Simpson. Over to Bush. Just over a minute and a half in to the fourth quarter. Simpson, as the Raiders now trying to run some clock. Of course, the first go-around between these two. Harding came away with a 3-point victory. Shakem Johnson missed badly on the triple try.
Coach Velakovic has to be irate about that shot.
Gaidos whips it over to Bucheri. Shot blocked by Simpson. But Baker ends up with it. Loose ball on the floor. O'Shaughnessy for 3. No good. Rebound Shakem Johnson. Johnson slices in. And the ball is out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raiders with 5:41 left to play.
You know, this is probably not the way that, that Harding wants to play, but sometimes you've got to just be a little bit smarter and make better decisions.
Timeout. We'll keep it here. 5:41 left in the fourth quarter. 58-48. Raiders leading the Bulldogs. And it is going to be a very difficult decision as I look at the score sheet as we try to figure out who exactly will be our player of the game.
There is definitely several players in the running for it tonight. We've had a lot of different players doing a lot of good things offensively, defensively, assisting. So we still about 5:41 here with down 10. Fourth quarter, we've got some opportunities here to find one of those guys.
We're going to have to earn that paycheck tonight. It's going to be a difficult decision.
And speaking of decisions, Harding, you'd obviously like to run it up and down the floor a little bit, but with 5:41 and Poland's going to let you run out a little bit of the clock, doesn't matter if you win by 10 or you win by 20, as long as you get the W.
All right. Ball is into Culver up at the top of the key. Culver, right side spinning, and he walked with a basketball. He's not in agreement. I tell you what, it's tough to get away with anything when you're his size, 6'10", those legs, a little more noticeable than if you have legs my size.
Absolutely, a little bit more noticeable, and every time that you walk in the gym that you're the focal point of the game. So he definitely really can't hide on the floor.
10-point lead for Harding. Poland trying to cut into that. This is Gaidos into the corner. Bucheri. Gaidos is defended by Richardson. Gaidos firing 3 ball off the back of the rim. No good. And the rebound skied for by Lynn Bowden.
Excellent.
Back in.
Excellent rebound. High point. Gets it with both hands.
Bowden. Bounce pass underneath towards Culver, who tracks it down.
And you look at the guy that's playing him, manning him up there, Bucheri, just biting him up, and he's going to get the call right there. But again, he's doing everything that he can.
Have to appreciate the effort from Bucheri.
I don't know if Bucheri tried to move him out of there, and that's his third. Tried to move him out of there to get the foul. I'm not sure how far he moved him, though.
5 team fouls against Poland. Near steal, but Simpson tracks it down. Gabe Simpson whips it over to Bowden. We're inside of 5 minutes left. Culver in traffic, puts it up and won't go, but he's going to go to the free throw line. So Culver has 13 points, and he's had to work for all of them. By the way, that is foul number 3 on Burns. Culver, the southpaw, puts the free throw up, and it is no good. Culver has 9 rebounds, so he's closing in on a double-double.
And as we've watched him tonight, been very impressive. And you mentioned all the colleges that are looking at him.
Yeah.
Just, again, a very impressive young man, 6'10", very athletic, long arms, has a very nice stroke, and only a junior.
In case you're just joining us, Culver, who just put the free throw in, getting looks from West Virginia, Michigan State, Indiana, Arizona, Florida, Iowa. That's just a few of them. Here's Gaidos for 3. That one was short. Rebound controlled by Bucheri. Off the dribble, O'Shaughnessy. Top of the key, Gaidos says we're inside of 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Gaidos bouncing it to Bucheri. Bucheri off the dribble, trying to take it baseline, was cut off. O'Shaughnessy for 3, too strong. Rebound, fought for, gobbled up by Gaidos. Out to Bucheri for 3. Good-looking stroke, but it's too strong. Another offensive rebound for Poland. Here is Baker.
Watching the two big guys inside. Probably going to be offsetting fouls here eventually soon. Those two guys are really going after it.
Gaidos, Bucheri, now O'Shaughnessy. 3:46. O'Shaughnessy for 3. He's got it! And a timeout has been taken with 3:42. (59-51). Harding will take a timeout and bring you back after this. This ball game still hanging in the balance of the high school basketball game of the week.
Let's go. It's finally here. Double Auto Show bonus time.
And it's even more exciting at Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC. Have you seen the all-new 2016 Chevy Malibu? Put this one on your shopping list.
Lease it for only $89 per month, 102 to choose from.
Or lease the 16 Chevy Equinox, $99 per month.
125 to choose from. Plus ask about our zero down payments, which are always available. You don't want to miss Double Auto Show bonus time.
Shop SweeneyCars.com or come see us on Market Street in Boardman.
Sweeney. Here's what one of our great clients thinks about advertising on broadcast TV.
TV is definitely a lot better than what we've been getting out of response from newspaper, print media. With television, people know our commercials, they know my granddaughter, so we basically branded ourselves through television. We can notice a big difference when the TV ads are running, our business spikes. We've just had a good relationship with WKBN.
Call this broadcast station to advertise your local business.
3:42 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 8-point lead, 59-51. Harding leading Poland. Say every week we'll pick the player of the game. It's one player that has made the greatest impact. It's sponsored by Nightline Embroidery and Screen Printing. Will feature the player of the game every Monday night at 11 on WKBN 27 First News. Will, you're going to have your work cut out for you coming up with exactly who is the player of the game. 3:42 left. Take me inside each respective huddle.
Again, 3:42 left. Coach Vlahovic in his timeout telling his guys to keep composure, make sure you're making good decisions. Again, high quality, high percentage shots, what we're looking for. Again, the time is what we're more concerned with. Poland, the thing now is they're going to have to create some turnovers, create pace, and that plays directly into Warren's hands. So the last thing you want to do is if they do get open, you can't give them those high percentage shots. You've got to make them work at the foul line and foul them and not create easy opportunities like that.
Oh, what a play for Simpson!
And anytime that you open up the court, try to create something, that's what happens.
61-51 is our score. O'Shaughnessy to the top of the key. Baker. Baker around to the left side. Baker on Culver. Good defense from Culver. And it's a Harding foul called against the big fella.
Again, you can see emotions right now. Both players from both sides. The big guys really getting after it, being physical, and that's one of those things where you've got to be careful with, especially in a game like this, in a tight game like this.
10-point lead. Baker going to head to the free throw line. 1-and-1 situation. The left-hander puts it up and rattles it in to make it 61-52. 14 points for Baker. He's 3 for 5 from the free throw line. And to make it 4 for 6, boy, he has a pretty looking stroke, doesn't he?
Just so smooth. He lefty, and he's always in rhythm. Nice motion, doesn't hurry it. Just kind of like pouring that maple syrup down there.
3:13 left. Harding up 61-53. Token pressure from the Bulldogs. Richardson tracks it down. This is Shaquem Johnson. Into Simpson. Poland forces the turnover. Ahead of the pack, O'Shaughnessy. Pass towards the corner. It's out of bounds. But Simpson touched it last. It'll stay right here with 2:55 remaining.
And there's those decisions Coach Vlahovic talks about. Again, if you're in doubt, don't.
Baker over to O'Shaughnessy, who thought about the three. Boy, sure looked like a walk. Not called. Burns outside Chamas. There is Gaidos. Gaidos scopes it up, and it pounces in.
Gaidos has really picked it up in this second half. He's got 10 on the night.
61-55. The plot thickens. And we have a whistle. And a Poland foul. Braden O'Shaughnessy is the guilty party. And that is number 2 on O'Shaughnessy. So we're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Here's Gabe Simpson. Simpson has not been to the free throw line until now. And his first trip is a good one. 62-55. He has 22 points.
And he's been very effective. Again, leading defensively and offensively, helping Harding control the tempo of this game.
63-55 in favor of Harding. Bucheri for 3, short. Offensive rebound, Gaidos. He faces up and misses. Culver comes down with it for Harding. Here's Shaquem Johnson. Johnson is cut off underneath. He feeds it to Culver. Culver whips it back out front. And a timeout has been taken by Raiders head coach Andy Vlahovic with 2:08 left. It is 63-55. You take a timeout there to make sure everybody's on the same page. What's that conversation?
Well, just everybody on the same page. You had a couple guys on the baseline right there. Thought it might be a shot. Then Culver got the ball. Possibly another kind of mid-range shot that you didn't need. Coach Vlahovic wanted to talk about that. Clear the air, make sure everyone, like you said, was on the same page and everyone knows what they're supposed to do. So, again, the time is what you're worried about right now, not the score. The more time that you can milk off on the offensive end, the less time that Poland has to score.
So 2:08 left. We've got a good one brewing here tonight. And, hey, we want to remind you that we're going to be with you Tuesday night. It's a special presentation of the high school basketball game of the week, 7:30 tip-off. It's going to be a battle of the Blue Devils. Two of the best in the ITCL, McDonald and Lisbon facing off. Boy, stellar seasons for both of those squads. And we hope you'll be with us Tuesday night right here on MyYTV live at 7:30. We'll also have it streaming live at WKBN.com and the WKBN mobile app. Poland picks up the defensive pressure. Bowden is fouled. And he'll head to the free throw line as we're inside of 2 minutes. O'Shaughnessy picks up number 3.
And I think,
absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. That's a great call right there. And again, Harding doing a nice job of executing running through what Coach Vlahovic needs, getting themselves to the free throw line, and taking care of business.
So Bolden to the free throw line. The football phenom misses the free throw. Culver cleans it up. He's been so close to getting an and-one opportunity all night long, but it's almost like there's a lid on the basket for him.
And he's been around that rim all night. Like you said, just unable to get some of those short-range shots, those layups to go in.
Culver has struggled at the line at times tonight. Most of the night, that is. 5 for 13. And now 5 for 14. That's a little surprising.
Because it looks good. It really does. The stroke, it's very smooth, very fluid.
Baker firing for three, no good. Down the floor to Shaquem Johnson. Johnson, lift off, plus the foul! Shaquem Johnson puts it up and in. It's a double-digit lead. You thought for a second he might throw it down. He does one better. He'll have a chance for three.
And again, there's the touch in the rim right there. Coach Grisdale talking about that one. But Johnson has been very effective all night with 15 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals.
Johnson puts it up and in.
Very productive.
66-55 in favor of Harding. Here's Baker. Baker loses the ball. Still loose. Jump ball. Possession arrow points the way of Harding.
You know, one of the things that you look at with this game right now, 66-55, with Harding, up 11. Poland has done everything that they could to hang around, but you just see the athleticism, the speed, wearing them down just enough. But make no mistake, Poland has nothing to be ashamed of, and they're going to fight these last minute and 19.
Ball is into Bowden. This is Kamari Bush. Over to Simpson. Simpson's had a monster night, 23 points. They give it to Bowden. Bowden scoops it up and in, plus the foul, the exclamation point.
You said it right there. That's exactly what I was thinking. The exclamation point. Just great athleticism, body control, draws 3 defenders, catches it in rhythm. Pretty play.
Lynn Bowden makes people say wow on the football field. He just did the same thing on the hardwood, but he misses the free throw, follows it up, comes up with a rebound. This is Bush. The Raiders alertly throw it back outside to run some clock. Bowden gives it over to Johnson. Culver throws it down!
It's one of the things, Chad, I think we spoke a little bit too soon. That is the exclamation point.
Can there be 2? Emphatic dunk for Derek Culver. He's looked for it all night long, and look at the raw emotion.
That's a big-time play.
Culver trying to rattle the rim all night long. And he just did it in the final minute of regulation, 70-55.
Put that one on the highlight reel. That might be something we see a little bit later on tonight.
Culver knocks that one in. 71-55. Coming up after the game, we'll visit with our player of the game. We'll also visit with our victorious head coach. Culver tears down yet another rebound, and Culver is tied up. Culver with 17 points at the moment, and he's going to have an opportunity to add on some more here now. Culver getting looks from so many major college programs. Continues to add to his point total at 72-55. 39.4 seconds remaining. Culver. Ready, aim, fire. Off the rim, no good. You have to take your cap off to Poland. Shorthanded tonight. And they gave it a tremendous effort.
And they could take a lot away from this. The bank's still open late night at Warren here.
3 ball off the glass and in for Baker. And it's 72-58. 21.5 seconds left. Time out on the floor. Harding will polish off in 21.5 seconds. A 10th straight victory. And the Raiders are going to improve overall on the season to 16-1. Meanwhile, Poland will drop to 14-3. And you look ahead to what lies ahead for both of these teams. Some pretty good games coming up. First for Warren Harding, they have Lakeside, Canton McKinley, also Ursuline, also Jackson. Poland, meanwhile, face off with Lakeview in a big one at Canfield. We'll let the cat out of the bag. We'll be there for that one over on the Poland Bulldogs home floor. So we're looking forward to the rest of the way and some exciting basketball. We've seen some good ones through the year. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Poland's able to take a lot away from this game right now. And what's great about it, they're still enjoying themselves and having some fun right now.
Raider ball. And there's a reach in. So this final 25 seconds is taking a long, long time as they'll trot it down to the other end of the floor.
And on the other side, Coach Vlahovic has to be real happy with his guys. You know, Poland did an outstanding job of keeping it close. Harding doesn't lose their composure, able to use their defense to create some opportunities and create the pace that they needed to have, and really did a great job of attacking all night.
16.4 seconds left. Free throw up and good for Bush. Guidos brings it across up at the top of the key. Guidos feeds it into the corner. Here's Chalmers. Baseline jumper up, no good. Ball is saved in to Gabe Simpson. And the Warren Harding Raiders will dribble it out and celebrate a 10th straight victory. Final score in this one here tonight. It is Warren G. Harding 73, Poland 58. We'll be back to visit with our player of the game, our victorious head coach. We'll see some highlights and take a look at the final box score. That's next. Harding a winner 73-58 on the high school basketball game of the week.
I'm Corbin Baker. The Ohio primary is just a month away. Cincinnati Councilman P.G. Sittenfield is running for U.S. Senator tonight at 11. Why he feels he's the best candidate for the job.
And our game of the week is a good one in the All-American Conference. Poland at Warren Harding, plus the Farrah boys go for revenge against Kennedy Catholic. I'll have those highlights and more tonight in sports.
Temperatures turning colder once again tonight. We're headed back into the 20s. The weekend will be a little bit warmer. I'll have your forecast tonight at 11.
Nightline Embroidery and Screen Print in Girard has been a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game for over 10 years. For all of your personalized school or business apparel, event and business signs and posters, they've got you covered. There's only one place to go, Nightline, West Liberty Street, Girard.
Want to lose weight and start eating better? Then Forever Young Fitness and Nutrition is for you. With personalized training sessions and workouts targeted to your specific goals, young athletes can achieve great results from fitness and conditioning at Forever Young. Many area doctors recommend Forever Young to patients who have struggled with diabetes, high blood pressure, and weight loss. The reason? The trust and care the trainers give each individual. Forever Young Fitness and Nutrition, now in a new and larger location at 5020 Market Street, Boardman, where your goals are their goals.
Hospice is quality, compassionate care for people at the end of their lives. The concentration is on pain management for the patient and support for the family. I learned this firsthand with my own father's terminal illness. It's good to know that Hospice of the Valley is here to help. I'm asking that you call Hospice of the Valley today to learn more about end-of-life care available for your loved one and also support for you. Call to learn how you can support the amazing work that Hospice of the Valley does here every day.
Nightline Embroidery and Screen Print in Girard has been a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game for over 10 years. For all of your personalized school or business apparel, event and business signs and posters, they've got you covered. There's only one place to go, Nightline, West Liberty Street, Girard.
And welcome back to Warren G. Harding High School, where the Raiders have won a 10th straight game, knocking off All-American Conference foe Poland by a final score of 73-58. The Raiders are now 16-1. Hi again, everybody. Chad Perspinski back alongside our player of the game, Gabe Simpson, who finishes with 23 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. First of all, a game against a quality opponent like Poland, to come away with a victory that you really had to fight through. Take me through how gratifying it is for you to come away with a victory like this.
I just like to thank God for our performance. We just had a team performance, and I got to get my team in the game for a good win, I think. I love it.
What was the key here tonight for why Warren Harding was able to pick up that 10th straight victory? What was it? This was a close game in that first half, but you guys really were able to pull away. What was the difference in the end?
We had to start playing in our pace of the game. We had to speed the game up because we couldn't keep playing at their pace because it was too slow for our game.
How does a game like this prepare you for what lies ahead? It's an atmosphere, big crowd. For what lies ahead in the tournament, this is going to be a good experience. How do you think it'll help you as you come towards tournament time?
I think it'll help us big time because we got to learn how to play at other people's pace of the game, and we just got to, it's just hard, so, I can't really explain it.
Tell me about your performance here tonight. Obviously, you got it done from the outside, hitting 3-ball after 3-ball, and then you go off the dribble. You get it done on the defensive side. What are you most proud of with what you were able to do on the floor here tonight in a 10th straight win?
Just getting my team into the game and scoring, because that's what we needed to do. And I just love to get my big man into the game, Derek and Shaquem, because I just think if they're into the game and they're focused, then we're going to be way better. I just think we can play through both of them.
Last question, and we'll let you go celebrate this most recent win with your teammates. How good can this Warren Harding team be? Obviously, you've won 16 of your first 17 games. You know these guys. You know how they practice. You know the heart that they bring to the floor, the dedication, that desire to win. How good can this Warren Harding team be?
I think we could be very good if we go to practice and play hard every day, and if we come to the game and we don't play and we just play at our pace of the game and we play together, I think we can go all the way.
That is our player of the game, Gabe Simpson. 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists as Warren Harding comes away with a victory, 73-58. Our post-game coverage continues after this. You're watching live coverage of the high school basketball game of the week.
You have trouble falling asleep? Do you toss and turn all night or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back My Pillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. Now I'm proud to announce that My Pillow is the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. To celebrate, I'm giving you a very special offer. Go to MyPillow.com or call now to order one of My Pillows. When you do, I'll give you a second one absolutely free.
Other pillows go flat, causing you to fold them over or use your arm for support, which can cause pain. Hard foam pillows can raise your head too high, making you very uncomfortable. But the revolutionary MyPillow has patented fill that won't go flat and keeps your neck supported and aligned to your exact individual need. MyPillow helps you get and stay in deep restorative REM sleep all night long.
My Pillow is the greatest pillow in the world because I wake up rested every single morning.
With My Pillow, I can just relax and slip into that deep REM sleep, and I stay there throughout the night. So I love My Pillow.
I personally guarantee that My Pillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your support over the last 10 years.
Call or go online now to order My Pillow, and Mike will give you a second pillow absolutely free. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 My Pillows for the price of 1. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
The home fans heading home with smiles on their faces. Warren Harding coming away with a 73-58 victory over the Poland Bulldogs. Hi again, everybody. Chad Krispinski back with you, and pleased to be joined by the head coach of the, and actually joined by 2 guests here following the Raiders' victory. And Coach Andy Vlahovic, congratulations on the victory. And our other guest is?
That's right. This is Milan Vlahovic, my son, 15 months old.
Well, a most valuable player as well. Talk about the win, obviously, an emotional victory for your group. It was a close game in the first half, but in the end, your team pulled away. What was the difference in the end?
Well, I just think our pressure eventually wore them down, and they play us tough every single time. They have a great system. They have a great game plan. They slow it down. They execute really well, and that gives us fits. It gave us a ton of fits tonight, and then finally we just kind of got the game back in our rhythm. But it took a little while, and that's a lot of credit to Coach Grisdale, to Poland, to their kids.
In terms of all the various weapons that you guys have on your roster, it's not just one go-to guy. Certainly, Culver gets a lot of the publicity, but we just visited with Gabe. He does so much on the defensive side. He's off the dribble. He's shooting 3 balls. You've got Shakem. So many other weapons. Tell me about how dangerous this team can be.
Oh, we can be. We just got to make sure we get the ball moving, and we got to make sure. Tonight, I didn't think we played with great rhythm all the time, and it was kind of like we were sputtering a little bit and spinning our wheels, but then we finally got that pace where we like it, and that ball got moving, and that's when you get the open threes and the dunks. And, I thought one of the big things tonight, I thought Marlon Richardson came in and hit 2 big threes to kind of take that lead away. So, there's a kid who doesn't start. We kind of have that quote-unquote big 3 statistically, but, we're a lot more than that. Mark Herron, Kamari Bush, Lynn Bowden, so on and so forth, Marlon Richardson.
I've seen you throughout the course of the season. I saw you very early. I saw you last week. Would you say your team is playing its best basketball right now? It continues to grow and get into a rhythm?
I think we are. It's a grind. The season's a grind. The season's long. Sometimes you're going to play good. Sometimes you're not. I didn't think we played our best tonight, but I thought we played our best. I think we're starting to come into our own a little bit, and we're still working some pieces together too. When you have a lot of different guys, a lot of different components, sometimes it takes a little time to get those pieces in order. But there have been years we haven't played great down the stretch and went on a little tournament run. There have been years we played good down the stretch and got bounced early. So, we still got a month, to figure it out.
What do you want to see your team improve upon? Because people look at what this team does, how it can play above the rim. What do you want to see improvement as you get towards tournament time?
Well, and that's the thing. Us coaches can't control the above the rim stuff. That's just them being great athletes. And we've got to get more sound defensively, and we've got to rebound the basketball better. I thought tonight we got a little undisciplined on defense, and part of that's because we play so fast that's going to happen. But we have got to rebound the basketball better. We got to take care of the basketball better. We got to move and flow better offensively.
Last thing, and we'll let you go. Obviously, as you celebrate this 73-58 victory, you've been around some great players. You've been a part of some great teams. You're around these guys on a daily basis. Do you have a good gut feel about what this group is going to be able to accomplish come postseason time?
Well, I think the thing is they really like each other. You know, I mean, our locker room is united. They like each other. They care for each other. They take care of each other. And you know, you kind of see it in the way we play and in the scoring. It's not, you know, it's not never been, you know, a guy like Lynn Bowden, who gets a ton of credit on the football field, comes in and averages 5.6 a game. You know, that says a lot about our culture. It says a lot about what we've got going on. And, you know, 9 guys played tonight. And so we're much more than the big 3. And we're much more than one guy. And it's because of that locker room and because of that culture.
Well, congratulations on the victory here tonight. All the best moving forward. That's Warren Harding head coach Andy Volakovich. The Raiders come away with a victory, 73-58. Our postgame coverage continues after this. We've got it locked to live coverage of the high school basketball game of the week.